Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Northwest Naturalist Notebook. I'm your host, Kirsten, the Northwest Naturalist. Let's jump in. In this series, we talk more about nature journaling is learning, an acronym that can help us remember different ways to engage in our nature journal practice. In this episode, we're going to talk a little bit more about L, which stands for label. Before I go any further, I want to take a moment to remind you that if you are engaging with nature and recording about it in a way that's accessible to you, then you are a nature journaler. What we're going to talk about today are some different tips for how to include labels in different ways. When I talk about labeling, I'm talking about how we could use one or more words to add a little bit of additional detail or maybe an element of fun to our nature journal page. So let's look at a few examples together. The first way we might use labels is with the use of names. These could be common or scientific and help us remember what we've identified or learned about as we experience nature. Next is location, including labels about where you are and key landmarks along that journey can help add important details to our nature journals. Another fun way to include labels in our nature journal is with our titles. This is a great place to have fun with fonts or even to include some elements of visuals and images from what we're nature journaling about. We can also use labels to help identify the quantity or how many of something there were or measurements that we took as we nature journaled. Whether trying to add data that might otherwise be missed or just add a little extra flair, labels can be a great and fun way to add color and design to our nature journal page. This could be using specific color lines to connect information or maybe altering the font to help tie related pieces together. And when we add other visual elements like boxes, bubbles, and arrows, we can make these visual connections even stronger. So I would like to challenge you to try adding labels to your nature journal page in a new way. From a new fancy title to maybe a new font to maybe even adding a little more data to your nature journal page. Want to learn more about nature journaling or other great ways to engage with nature as a naturalist yourself? Check out my blog at northwestnaturalistnotebook.com. And until next time, happy exploring.